dominant. Or more about you. You were corrupted. The taint of Nurgle was all about you. Why? Is the Severin dominant fallen to chaos?
And he cows. No, the Duke is not pressured yet. He felt that he still can win and survive without aid of ruinous powers.
How far does this corruption run?
Xanthus will look to Cadus. Does he speak truth? Before we even get into how far does it run, let's see if he's even telling the truth.
So Cadus, you are doing scrutiny?
Huh. More
is he telling the truth?
He believes, to the best of his knowledge, he's telling the truth.
He is indeed being honest.
Thank you.
How deep does the corruption run within the dominant?
I did not search for allies. Maybe there are others. I don't know. My mention, my rules. I decided to welcome aid of Chaos Gods.
So not only did you abandon the Emperor, but now you even fall into chaos. Did you ever think that in so doing you might damn your own people?
We are already damned, corrupted or not. He said corrupted or not. Imperium does not forgive anyone. Secession ends in us winning or us dying. No middle ground.
Death is preferable to the fate that you would have fallen to had you remained in the paws of chaos. Your men have already been given over. Their souls are forever lost because of you.
Tormented, no doubt. Never laid to rest.
Perhaps they wouldn't get better treatment from Imperium.
They would at least be given an honorable death, and death would be final rather than a gateway to torture.
Man, if he wasn't so much fucked up, he would be like, torture, you are doing the same to me now.
Hey, at the very least, I'm going to kill him afterward, and he's going to be actually dead rather than just going to be tortured by the Chaos Gods.
Forever and ever.
I mean, the end result doesn't really matter for him. The process of torture is in Chaos and with you, from his perspective.
Does the name Maximilian Vermilion mean anything to you?
Should it Karkov maybe mentioned his rival, expressed not sorrow but expressed this disappointment that he didn't manage to get him.
Rival to what ends?
Fame, power, respect, wealth, more power.
Provided by the Chaos Gods.
Power is power.
How short-sighted of you.
Mariana's distrustful.
He doesn't really respond to that last remark. He silently growls. And then he waits.
Actually... Oh, shit. What was I gonna ask? Have you ever been to Ohm's World before?
Personally, no. My duties were here on Kolv, even before corruption.
Do you at least have the contact details of... what was the... Sorry, out of character. What was the name of the guy leading the Dominate called again?
Duke Severin.
Yeah,
Duke
it's
Severin.
Duke Severin.
And do you at least have the contact details for Duke Severin? Or know of them?
I have them, or had them. Duke knows what's happening on his planet. He maybe didn't saw my betrayal, but he's a smart man. He's still alive after all.
And untainted to the best of your knowledge? Smart indeed.
For now, yes, he's not... He will only take that step when he's pushed to the wall. If he would be pushed to the wall. And like indirectly he says that even if he like had contact with Duke, it's like, you know, not face to face, but like, you know, through Vox Communicator. But also like what he indirectly says is that probably within 30 minutes after Mansion went up in flames, or after you evacuated, and non-corrupted forces realized that there was an attack on this mansion, because it was his personal mansion of that legate, then Duke would probably assume the worst. Or just be very suspicious if suddenly this guy tried to contact him.
Okay. That is all I wish to ask. Mariana steps back.
Hades, do you have questions?
Can I kill him now?
No.
Sorry, I'm
Quite
back.
yet.
I had to walk away.
The only question, can I kill him now?
Primaris, do you have a question for this man?
No, I don't.
Then
Oh,
I will make this brief.
one question. Sorry, Mariana steps forward again.
Very well.
What of the Dark Eldar presence on Homeworld?
He like says what Dark Eldar are usually doing is up to anyone's guess. Duke...
And they were
We might
contacted
have-
by the Duke, yes?
Yeah, like he says, like Duke and Dominate itself might have we have an alliance with them, but sometimes they are not really working out as allies. I mean, some common knowledge in Inquisition from reports is that sure there is alliance between them, and sure Dark Eldars from time to time they help dominate, but from time to time they also like focus more on raiding dominate planets, taking slaves and whatnot.
An alliance of convenience.
Yeah, alliance of convenience, yes. So yeah, probably like, yeah, it's alliance of convenience, but you seek allies where you can find them.
See. Any further questions, Moriana?
No.
In that case, as I said, I shall make this brief. In the name of the Emperor, I declare you a traitor and a heretic, and I hereby sentence you to death. I would say, Emperor, have mercy on your soul, but you abandoned him long ago, and he shall show you no mercy now. Tatus, if you would.
If you are saying anything, we don't hear it.
Hmm?
If
Oh, you
I forgot yeah, there's...
Oh, you didn't hear me right then?
no, I heard
No,
you. I
I-
was saying to Cadis.
And head. So, yeah, she'll spin around in front and slice his head off the neck.
Okay, so as the blade, the motion of the blade comes to his neck, all of you like see like just before his final moments, you see like a shift on his face, like the bloodshot eye, like the eyes go, both of them like go like front, and there's like a face of a man that suddenly like remembered greatness, like remembered the best of his time. Like if he could like pull out like reach his hand forward, but he can't because he's like strapped, like almost like he's catching a fleeing dream. And then he whispers something very like he basically almost like only moves his mouth and he's like whispering last dying breath. If
Are we
you want to
allowed to
know
make-
what it was, then give me heart awareness. So
I have
-10.
lip reading too.
Hard awareness, is that a -10?
Yes.
I would have
I
passed
have-
1.3.
I have lip reading.
I got nothing.
Okay.
Actually, positive.
So Moriana,
Wow, I missed
Ignatius,
it.
and yeah, Moriana and Ignatius. You hear and like read from his lips that he's just before he dies, he says in like completely bland tone of his voice, Marabas will get you all. And then there's like his head flies off and he's dead.
Marabas. What thing would that? I guess Mariana would look around and say, does the name Marabas mean anything to any of you?
Is there a check to make for that, GM?
Are we? Yeah, I was gonna say, are we allowed to roll to know it? or-
It's a forbidden knowledge chaos.
I do not have
Don't
this.
have that.
I have Forbidden Lore of Heresy, if that's
Yeah,
what we're
I
referring to.
I don't think forbidden. I don't think forbidden lore chaos is a thing. I made it up for one of my games, but I don't think
So like chaos issues
Yeah, there's
usually
forbidden lore demonology.
Heresy, demonology, occult.
it's a demonology.
Pluses, minuses, or flat.
It's forbidden lore demonology, and considering it would be like it's
It's a very
Minus
specific
20, because knowledge about this guy among Calixian Conclave, it's not really that well. It's very like hidden. So it's forbidden knowledge, demonology minus 20.
I believe.
Well, is anyone gonna roll Forbidden Lore Demonology?
Don't have it.
Or wait, like you
I
are
don't
rank
have it.
9, sorry, gonna change that. You are
Oh.
minus 10, not minus 20, minus 10.
Oh.
Forbidden Lore
I don't have
Demonology
it,
minus
so.
10.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
I
have
do have it, but I would like to. I would like for Xanthus to take a few minutes to think about this name, so that my conditioned intellect can kick in. If that's something I can do.
I mean, we have time, so.
In
Yes,
that
suddenly you are
case-
deeply contemplating in a cell with a dead heretic as the blood flows on the pavement.
Hey, this is like bread and butter Throne Age and stuff.
I
used
know,
to.
I'm just like
May as well just sit
I'm
on the
just saying.
table next to him with the legs crossed and arms folded.
Honestly, that's probably exactly what Xanthus is doing. You have to consider that he probably is used to seeing dead bodies everywhere. So,
We're all dead
if
by now.
a condition intellect is plus 10, right?
You'd be
Yes.
rolling flat.
Right.
Yes.
Yep, you got it.
And since I took that time, I actually get an additional degree of success. So 3.1. What do I know?
okay. Now I need to find this guy. I mean, I know where he is, but I need to exactly get his lore from the book. Come on, where are you? Okay. Yeah, and as I'm looking for it, after I give you the information, I will give you a question. How did you came to learn that knowledge? Because normally this is not even for high-ranking Throne agents, it's not a common knowledge, so to speak.
Are you asking how Xanthus got it in character, or how Xanthus got demonology out of character?
In character. After I tell you what you know. Okay, so what you've heard of what you've read is that Marabas is greater demon of Sinch. How do you spell that? Sinch?
Oh
Sen-
shit, I'm bad.
Oh,
is
no.
greater demon of Sinch, the chaos god of plots, schemes, and mutation.
So we. Okay, out of character. We must be fighting Chaos Undivided then.
Yeah, because this
In
dude was
general,
sworn.
because there's Korn, Nurgle, and now Zinch.
Yep.
So why would
mean-
someone inflicted with Nurgle's curse be like, yo, Marabas is gonna get you? Huh. The plot thickens.
Indeed.
Yeah, from what you've heard, you don't know exact specifics, but one of the like for reasons unknown, like he was like what Conclave knows was that he was banished for 1,000 years and a day, and back in the day, for reasons unknown, he was fighting against Crusade in that sector, and basically he they described him, the ancient papers describe him as a schemer, like schemer among schemers, like convoluting plots.
So basically, he's had 1,000 years and a day to plan something. Okay, this is bad.
This is very bad.
This is like one of the like ultimate planners and whatnot, and like greater demon of Sinch, like that speaks for himself.
So,
Shit.
Moriana, did you say the name Moravus just now?
She nods.
Yeah, out of character, moved forward with its goals by sowing the seeds of 1,000 fragmented and seemingly contradictory plots and schemes. Only it can see the distant end result and collapse of its enemies. That bit is like out of character for players. What book is saying about this guy? It's like chess
So
master.
basically, just a misleading and being
Then
played.
This is chess master level demon.
Xanthus will place a hand on his forehead and actually just sigh deeply for a moment. Emperor, help us all. In case you're wondering, that name belongs to a greater demon of Cinch, a mastermind, schemer of schemers, a being manipulative beyond what that word can describe.
Even manipulative enough to. No, let me rephrase that. Even so manipulative to bringing the other Chaos Gods to
Into the
aid in
fray.
his schemes.
Manipulative enough that, yes, bringing other chaos gods, turning entire worlds against themselves and each other. We're talking about a demon that is capable of orchestrating plans so labyrinthine that even our greatest adepts would not be able to decipher his plan.
Such as destabilizing an entire quadrant.
Correct.
Wow.
We have made quite an opponent this day.
And if that's the case, how do we know? Do we even know what we're doing is right?
No, that's the fun part.
Trust in the Emperor.
Precisely.
The demon, after all,
That
can
is all
still
we
be
can
cowed.
And it was not the Emperor that told us to gather these keys to find this weapon. Word of a rogue trader.
All that we can do is trust that our path is that of the Emperor.
Although
will
rogue
never lead
trader
us
like
astray.
Maximilian, that you know that he was tasked with aiding another Inquisitor.
And supposedly this is a weapon of humanity's past.
Supposedly.
Well, whether it's from the Crusade era or whether it's from the Dark Age of technology, that's up for debate. It's ours. It's just
And what if it's neither?
Or maybe Golden Age of Mankind or something. Who knows?
What if it's
This
neither?
new
What if it's just a ploy by this great schemer?
It could be, but
It
that's
is
no
a
reason
weapon
for
of-
us to.
Well, yes, it is, because
Yes,
it's a
but
weapon of great power. What more do Chaos Gods want than power? And if put into
Truth.
the wrong hands, and if brought into the wrong hands, then what? The end
cannot
of all
allow
of us.
we cannot allow ourselves to be paralyzed by inaction.
It is not inaction. It is where the determination to determine whether or not we should even pursue
Weapons such
Certainly
as these simply do not go out. Others are searching for it. We simply
And
take
we
the
have
weapon.
through
If
the-
it is
we have the
unclean, we can
keys.
destroy it ourselves.
We have the keys for it to operate. If we were to
Cadus.
leave now,
Adis Moriana, enough. Pause. If I may, we cannot simply leave this weapon to lie. Even with this knowledge, we cannot give in to fear, and beyond that, we are tasked by the Lord Inquisitor to find this weapon. We have no choice in this matter. I'm sure the Inquisitor herself would agree with me.
You're welcome. Yeah, but like to be honest, I mean, Lord Inquisitor Caden didn't specify if that weapon needs to survive. He only said that you need to find it and make sure that it doesn't fall into wrong hands. If it's okay, then he probably thinks that it can be used for benefit of mankind. Also out of character, there's like because obviously Caden is also like on level of like chess mastery skills, because otherwise he wouldn't be that big fish in Calisan Conclave. That he also thinks that, well, maybe if the weapon is real and it will be helpful, then it will prevent Calixian sector from destruction because of the Tyrant Star prophecy that still hangs above everyone's heads.
And even the greatest minds are often wrong. We have the keys to power this weapon.
Actually,
No, you
now
have
that
you have keys
mention-
to find it.
Oh, I thought it was to power and find.
No, the map, the data pieces that you gather, it's a map, because